Che guardar le stelle, che ascoltare il mare. Luce alle stelle non guardai, cantava il mar non ascoltai. Guardavo e udivo solo te, sospirar mio, mio sei tu. Le stelle più non le contai, del mare più non ti parlai. Due stelle avevo innanzi a me e invocai mio, mio sei tu.
Ciao, it's Kylie. Welcome back to my channel. You guys who follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm in Sicily right now and it's so hot and beautiful, and I've had one of my best friends come and visit me, Brian. A lot of you know Brian and love Brian. I'm going to teach you some phrases today that you can use for summer at the beach in Italia. I put some easy phrases for those of you who are just starting and you're sending me messages saying, Kylie, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm not making any progress. And then I've also put in a few more little complicated phrases just for those of you who perhaps already live in Italy and you're looking for something a bit more sophisticated. Okay, let's get started. You ready? I have an amico.
Ciao! Fa caldo.
Yes, this is going to be our first phrase. Now, dai, più vicino the way you're close to my microphone, so that's in my costume. So, the first thing you will need to say in Italy for many months of the year, pretty much from April on, is that it is hot. And what I find is in English that everyone wants to say it's hot. And it's so
È caldo.
Yeah, è caldo. Exactly. Oh, it's so nice having my little assistant.
È
Yes.
caldo.
You would think, but sbagliato. Okay, you need to say fa caldo. Fa caldo doesn't make sense in your head because you're like, it makes hot. What does this mean? But you just say fa caldo, not è caldo.
Fa caldo.
Fa caldo, which you can also use for fa freddo. It's cold. When would you want to use these phrases, Brian?
In a taxi, you want the era condizionata.
Exactly. Or if you're just, you're climbing the stairs and you see a little signora with the shopping and you want to make a little bit of conversation with her and you're like, fa caldo, and she'll be like, sì. And then
Veramente.
And then that's the end of your banter. But whatever, it's a start, è un inizio. Okay, and then number 2. Hang on, what's my hair doing? I feel like I've got to cut my hair because we just literally just come out of the beach. Another confusing phrase, which I find in English, we're going to say, should we go for a swim? Or should we have a swim? Or do you want to swim? Facciamo un bagno, okay? Or andiamo a fare un bagno. Facciamo un bagno. Let's do a swim. Or andiamo, let's go, a fare, to do a swim. And we will say, we will think of swim, and I see a lot of foreigners they'll look up the word for swim, which is nuotare. But nuotare is basically used like if you're in a swimming pool and you're doing laps, or if you're out at sea, you see those old signore that just go up and down on some of the beaches. They're doing laps. But to basically just go in and in the shallows and have a swim, the general term that you'll use un bagno. Ciao Brian, facciamo un bagno?
Veramente sì.
Or you can say, sì, molto volentieri.
Molto
Volentieri.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I'd love to. It's alright, we'll change it. Okay, and you can say, sì, andiamo, okay?
Andiamo.
So, I could say, Brian, facciamo un bagno?
Sì, andiamo.
Due stelle avevo innanzi a me e invocai mio, mio sei tu.
Or if you want to use it in the singular, you say faccio un bagno, okay?
Faccio un bagno.
Oh, thank you. It's wonderful.
Let's say it together.
Little distinction between la spiaggia, the beach, and il mare, the sea. Whereas in English, we will generally say, hey, do you want to go to the beach? We're going to the beach, we're going to spend the day at the beach. In Italian, they will generally say, we're going to go to the sea instead. And la spiaggia, you just sort of use when you're speaking specifically about a certain beach or a certain lido. And so when you're going through a village, often I find, well, I'm always trying to get to those little secret beaches, you know, like not the main one, but the little tiny little bay that you have to hike to get to. Or you might be wandering through the little vicoli, through the little alleyways, and you might ask a local how to get down to the beach, because sometimes there's a lot of rocks, so there's a little sentiero, a little path. And so I find that a phrase that is quite useful is, how do you get to the beach? Like which way to the beach, basically it means. And that would be, come si arriva al mare? Come si arriva al mare? Come si arriva al mare?
Now this works if you're on a scooter or in a car and you're stopping to ask for directions, or if you're up in the village. But if you're very close, like if you can sort of see the water but you can't exactly find a track to get down to the sand, in that case then you could use the word spiaggia, and you would change the phrase to come si arriva alla spiaggia? Come si arriva alla spiaggia? How do you get to the beach?
So when I was having these conversations with locals trying to find out, suss out, like, oh, which beach is the best, here are some useful words and phrases that can help you. So sabbia is sand, but if you're like me and you like to dive off rocks, rocks are scogli, gli scogli, okay? And then you can say ci tuffiamo dagli scogli. It's a little bit hard, but you can do it. Ci tuffiamo, we dive, dagli scogli, off from the rocks. So maybe you're speaking with a little signora and she's like, I don't understand, why are you not going to the really easy main beach where all the crowds are, and it's easy to get to, right? And you can say,
preferisco tuffarmi dagli scogli. Preferisco tuffarmi dagli scogli. I prefer to dive off the rocks.
When I first came to Italy, I thought, what are all these little, beach kiosk shacks things with like a cafe and all the sunbeds and the umbrellas? And I thought, they're paying to be on the beach. This is crazy. And not in my country, it's just all free and you just bring your own towel, right? But actually, there's a really wonderful atmosphere. It's really social. There's music, there's Wi-Fi if you need it. There you can get lunch on the beach, so you don't have to go into a restaurant. It's super lovely and casual. And then also you might need some shade, because it's very Italian to make a whole day of going to the beach, right? To literally be there for your cornetto in the morning, for colazione, and then stay there for lunch as well, and then have an aperitivo at nighttime. Some of the places, they have like a DJ that comes and you have dancing as the sun sets. It's so fun. What happens in Italy is that generally a lot of the families and couples go to the same place every year, and they're quite loyal to their particular place. They have different color umbrellas, and everyone sort of gets quite particular about, the food's better here, the gelato's better here, and so they'll book it out for the whole month. In which case, if you go and you see like all the sunbeds and you think, no, it's okay, they're all empty. No, those people are coming. They've actually just booked it like for the whole month. So in that case, you go up to them and you would say, quanto costa noleggiare 2 lettini e un ombrellone? Quanto costa noleggiare 2 lettini e un ombrellone? Or just 2 lettini, because in most cases the ombrellone, the big umbrella, usually comes with the sunbeds. A little thing to note, when you're looking up the word for rent, you think, we want to rent a scooter or a canoe, or in my case with Brian, a pedalò. You might see the verb affittare. Okay, be warned, affittare is for renting a house. What the verb that you want is noleggiare, and noleggiare is for renting like an object. Possiamo, can we, noleggiare, rent, and then put in whatever you want. Kayak, un pedalò. Possiamo noleggiare un pedalò. What they've said to us here, and I've heard them say before, they will say un documento. Also, when you go into your hotel, sometimes they will ask for un documento, and you'll be like, a document? Why do you need a document? I'm on holiday, I don't have any documents. Actually, document, un documento, means they want to see some form of identification. So your passport or your driver's license. And so, for example, we rented the pedalò, and Brian had to leave his passport. When you're on a beach in Italy, you will see all of these guys coming along, selling things just on these big, great long rods, okay? So there's clothes, and there's jewelry, and there's these beautiful beach towels. The beach towels that are really like fine cotton, and they dry really quickly. I love them. They're sort of mainly in Italy. So when these guys come along selling sarongs and jewelry and everything, you want to haggle with them because, come on, you're not in a store, you're just on the beach, so you can have a little bit of a...
You want to spend more on margaritas, you know?
Yeah, or granitas.
Granitas may be coming up.
Yes, maybe. Surprise, stick with us. In that case, you might want to say to him, well, would you be able to give us a discount if I buy 2? This is a very useful phrase, even in the market, in any markets in the city. So this would sound like: Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? Mi puoi fare? Can you do for me uno sconto, a discount? Se, if, ne compro 2. I buy 2 of them. The ne makes it of them. So you could just say se compro 2, but it's more correct to say se ne compro 2. Or ne compro 4. I don't know, how many hats do you want to buy? How many hats do you need, Brian?
How many heads do you have?
Try to say it with me so you can increase your speed. I'll do it slowly first, okay? Slowly first. Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2. Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2. And then, the more natural cadence. Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? How did you go? Tell me in the comments below, how did you go? Do you struggle to do it fast? Don't worry about going fast. But if you're a little bit more advanced, try to listen for that cadence. I find it's the most important thing. No, not the most important, but it's quite important. Is listen to the inflection. Listen how it goes up and down. It's like a song. No, it's really melodic Italian. So I try to listen. And sometimes I mimic exactly da 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 da. It's just really. There are little sort of melodies, and you hear them repeated. There are patterns. They are repeated all throughout Italy, irrespective of dialect and accent and north, south, whatever. So listen for this, and even if you know these phrases, if they're too easy for you, it's good to practice your velocità and il ritmo, no? The rhythm. Mi puoi fare uno sconto se ne compro 2? Dice. Come on, you can do it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay. Mi puoi? Okay, so maybe you check into your Airbnb or your hotel and they show you your room and then they say, any other questions? You might want to ask them, like, where is the best spot to see the sunset? You really want to trust a local on where to get the best spot, and sometimes they even have DJ sets at sunset, which is really beautiful. Like they do that on Capri. On Capri, just where the lighthouse is, like at the sunset, they have this cool DJ set go on, and everyone's dancing through sunset. It's so fun. So in that case, you could say, dov'è un bel posto per vedere il tramonto? Dov'è? Where is? Un bel posto, and a nice place, per vedere, to see, il tramonto. Il tramonto. Okay, how's that? Not too hard, is it? Dov'è un bel posto per vedere il tramonto? Did you notice how I said dov'è? And you're thinking, but there's 2 words there. Dove, where, is. But when they're beside each other, you actually just join them. So instead of sounding like dove è, that sounds like so wrong. Dove è un bel posto? Dove? Okay, it has a little apostrophe. Dov'è un bel posto per vedere il tramonto? If you're going to spend the whole day at the beach, perhaps you don't have a local SIM card and you might want some Wi-Fi. And the great thing is that, great, depends on your point of view. Maybe you might like to staccare, just to detach a little bit. In which case, a really handy phrase is, what is the password for the Wi-Fi? And that would sound like, qual è la password del Wi-Fi? Qual è la password del Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi. Easy. Okay, so we were speaking with an Italian guy, and he said to me, what would be a really great phrase, a really useful phrase is, can you help me put some sun cream on? Yeah. And I was like, what? No. Brian's a fan. You'd use this phrase.
Well, because I travel alone a lot.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get to those places, that you can't reach.
Me personally, if anyone asked me to put sun cream on them, I would politely say no, and I would never ask someone to put it on me. But perhaps you might find it useful and
safety first.
Really, veramente, because I offered today. I offered actually. Should you show them? Let's see the damage. Yeah, well, while you're getting that ready, while Brian's doing a little striptease, I'll explain the phrase. So this is, mi aiuteresti a mettere la crema solare? Mi aiuteresti a mettere la crema solare?
So you've probably heard aiutare, which is the verb to help, but we're going to put it into the conditional in the to. It's not formal because, hey, you're getting really informal if someone's putting cream on your back. So this would be mi aiuteresti, would you help me, a mettere, to put on, la crema solare, the sun cream.
Can you say it? Mi aiuteresti a mettere la crema solare?
Hey, signorina, mi aiuteresti a mettere la crema solare.
Perfect.
Ok. Hey, signorina.
Oh, signore! Ragazzo!
Hey, ragazzo.
Yeah. You don't have to pretend to be heterosexual.
Ciao, ragazzi. Oh, multiple. Do you want multiple men?
Yeah, if you want multiple men creaming you with sunscreen. Or you could just do a little motion. Mi aiuteresti? And then hopefully they understand what you mean, that you're just
Maybe
talking.
I should get the prop.
What's the prop?
The sunscreen.
Oh, you got the sunscreen! Yeah.
Sì, ma certo. That's gonna be the response, you wait.
Yeah. Yeah, then suddenly the whole beach will swarm on you and be like, sì, lo faccio io. Would you ask someone to put sun cream on your shoulders?
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I would just rather burn than have some weird stranger's hands on my back. But
if you are going to a beach and maybe you're on the way at the station and you're really hot and sweaty and you're tired and you want to pick me up, but you want something cold, right? So you don't want an espresso. You should get an iced coffee, which is, they do it and it's called una crema di caffè. Una crema di caffè. So beautiful. Like they serve it sometimes in an espresso cup, but like they serve it with a spoon inside because it's so thick and it's creamy and sweet and cold and refreshing. And it just like goes straight to your temples here and gives you this like wonderful caffeine and sugar high, but also cools you down, which you'll probably need anywhere in Italy right now. It's so hot. Or the other wonderful thing, which I adore and I wish I was having right now, una granita al limone. If you're lucky, they make the lemon granita with fresh lemons. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful and cold and icy and fresh and kind of a little bit tart. I wish I was having one right now. I'm gonna go and get one when I finish filming this. The only thing I don't like is they use so much plastic here in Italy. It's not so good. They put lots of straws and plastic spoons, and then whenever you get a water, they also give you a plastic cup as well. And if you want to say to the guy behind the bar, or even in a gelateria, that you don't want like the spoon, the straw, whatever, you can say non mi serve, non mi serve. Okay, so whatever it is, you can just say, that's a quick little thing to say, just so that they're not using so much plastic, because it's not good for the ocean, is it? Okay, I hope that will do for now. That will get you through your day at the beach. Give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell, and let me know, where do you think is the most beautiful beach in Italy? Where do you think? It's a bit contentious, everyone has a favorite, right? But there's so many out there. It's such a beautiful country, and I'm so happy to be connected with so many of you who are Italiophiles. I know many of you are working on the dream of living here. Keep going, I'm gonna help you, I'm here for you. I'm not Italian, I have no Italian parents, I have no one speaking to me Italian at home, and I learned it on my own, and you can too. I hope that I can be maybe a small part in helping you get there. So thank you very much, and I will see you next week.